about to go down.
It's lovely pass, and here he turns cleverly. Can he find a finish? Oh, he can!
Skill by Joshua, and a return right hand. Good counter right. Bullen is hurt. Second right hand. That clipped him as well. Now he goes in for the kill.
Well, Ricciardo is inching into the lead, and Ricciardo that win the Italian Grand Prix!
Iguodala running the floor.
Still leading the way with Canada. In there too with the Netherlands.
And Musa makes it 4 goals in 2 World Cup matches.
The Monaco Grand Prix! Ricciardo triumphant in Monza.
Through Bowden, Barrett, and an early touch and an excellent...
Sports Orbit. We make the world go round. About to go down.
It's lovely pass, and here he turns cleverly. Can he find a finish? Oh, he can!
Skill by Joshua, and a return right hand. Good counter right. Bullen is hurt. Second right hand. That clipped him as well. Now he goes in for the kill.
Well, Ricciardo is inching into the lead, and Ricciardo that win the Italian Grand Prix!
Iguodala running the floor.
Still leading the way with Canada. In there too with the Netherlands.
And Musa makes it 4 goals in 2 World Cup matches.
The Monaco Grand Prix! Ricciardo triumphant in Monza.
Through Bowden, Barrett, and an early touch and an excellent...
Sports Orbit. We make the world go round.
Hello, viewers out there. You're welcome to Sports Orbit, reaching you from Leadership TV. My name is Afa Acho. Salifu Usman is right here with me. Salifu, welcome to Sports Orbit.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure to be here.
All right, we'll begin straight from the Commonwealth Games, where the Minister of Youth and Sport, Sunday Dare, has assured members of the Team Nigeria contingent to the 2022 Commonwealth Games of a presidential reception. Team Nigeria achieved its best ever performance ever in Birmingham since it started taking part in the Commonwealth Games in 1950, winning 12 gold, 9 silver, and 14 bronze medals. Speaking with the Team Nigeria athletes on Monday, he praised them for bringing the country into global focus for positive reasons. In his words, he said, "I followed every moment of your competition. I was in Birmingham from the beginning till I had to leave for other official engagements. So many Nigerians followed you too. We are all proud of what you have achieved and for yourselves, for Nigeria and yourselves." He said, "Mr. President is also proud of you and has approved that a presidential reception be held to honor you for the historic feat at Birmingham 2022. We will start to plan for the reception, and once we have tightened things up, we will announce the date, invite you over from your different bases, and you have the privilege of meeting with Mr. President." So, of course, in a related development, Chief Executive Officer of O&O PLC has announced that his company will give cash rewards to all Team Nigeria medalists at the 2022 Commonwealth Games. He said his company will match whatever cash reward was already in place for the athletes by the Federal Ministry of Youth and Sport. This implies that gold medal winners will get another $5,000, silver medal winners $3,000, and bronze medal winners $2,000 from the company. So, dollar rain, if you must put it that way, for the victorious Team Nigeria athletes.
Dollar indeed, and Tinubu Balogu, isn't it? That is
Wale Tinubu.
Wale Tinubu has opened another chapter for the athletes, and
Yeah.
that is a marvelous, and I hope
Mm.
other various,
Exactly, yeah.
various
Corporate bodies.
corporate bodies, executives who follow the shoot very soon. So we expect to see the like of Dangote, the like of Otedola, the like
Exactly.
of Tony Lumelus
Yeah.
and their codes and other corporate bodies and in their even organizations to follow the shoot very soon. And for individuals to publicly come out with beating his chest that he's ready to march with federal government, dollar by dollar,
Yeah.
march federal government, naira by naira, whatever
Exactly.
amount federal government reward the athlete, you match it for it. Well, congratulations is a good one to the athlete, and I think that will go a long way, even for the younger one, just a younger one, to take up the opportunities of becoming an athlete. Because there's only dollar now is a big money in the country.
Yeah.
And for you to just run just a distance, you just run within a distance of 2 seconds, and you are as worthy as $10,000, $10,000 value, almost about talking about almost 6 million naira. That is a huge amount of money. And then congratulations to Team Nigerians and for presidential honor that the section that was being planned by the Minister of Transport. That is a very good one, and that's a right way to do. And we want the athletes excel at the international forum. It is back on the government of this country or her country to honor her or to honor him. And that will go a long way. Gigi, the younger one, and even the athlete himself, we will probably to stand feet by feet with the president, have a handshake, and beyond the handshake, something special can also be given. Yes, the federal government has tried by instantly rewarding the athlete with $5,000, rewarding the gold medalist, even when the game was on, as you are winning the medal, you are getting your cash. That is a complete departure from what it used to be. Severally, athletes have having a reason to fight with the government executive, to fight with the government officials or about payments of their allowance. But this one, it is complete departure from the past, and everybody saw it, and even the athletes are also testifying that yes, that is a good one, and that is the right way to go. But when it's just like a laborer, they say when a laborer work, his end is paid, when his end is paid even before the sweat is body dry, and that is what this current leadership at the Ministry of Youth and Sport have practically demonstrate by rewarding the athlete instantly, even while the game was on. And I think that all should ginger. If you look at the dollar, the harvest of gold medal that we achieve at this gold medal, you can't completely roll out that motivation from it, because when you are at the game, you are at the same game village. Your own game is ahead, and you are sitting beside within the game, and you are seeing your fellow athletes who have already won the medal collecting dollars. That will put you that will push you to go extra mile to also ensure that I can't be here and miss out on these dollars. So you need to push you to go extra mile to win the gold medal. And I think this particular move should be adopted and to sustain when going for any major competitions.
Right away from that now, but still on the Commonwealth, where Ese Brume hopes that the gold rush by Nigeria's women at the Commonwealth will inspire girls in the country to take up the sport. The 26-year-old reclaimed her long jump title on the day when Toby Amuson also won 100 meters hurdles gold, and they also triumphed in the women's 4x100 meters relay. She said, "I know this will be an inspiration for them. Of course, when you see someone you look up to doing well, you want to definitely be like them. So this is going to motivate and inspire them." The three-time African champion set a new games record with a leap of 7 meters to win, adding a second world common goal to the one she claimed in Glasgow 8 years ago after two jumps of 6.99 meters and 6.96 meters, which would all have been enough to secure top spot on the podium in the game. So I mean, she couldn't have said it any better. Since from the World Athletic Championship, when Toby Amuson even had that record-breaking run, you could see that on social media already. A lot of females were already being motivated. This was something to inspire girls. I mean, it shouldn't be about just people like music artists and film stars inspiring little ones. But now, at least when it comes to the down, you have people to look up to. You could see that, okay, if a lady can do it, I also can take up the sport. So it shouldn't be always about, because normally Nigeria is always either you want to be like one particular musician or one particular actress, but here you have female athletes who have done the nation proud and have gotten global recognition. So I'm sure a lot of young girls will be inspired to go this
yes,
way.
global
Yeah.
recognition will be more
Yeah.
than the musicians.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
I think, just like he said, the young girls at back home have already looked up to them.
Yeah.
And if you remember vividly, immediately the Tobi Amusha will break the world record in her school, her secondary school, where he finished from the Nogo State. The following day, hold her pictures.
Yeah.
In the other picture before the whole world, singing the national anthem, raising her name, singing her name, and then with her picture, singing the national anthem. That's to tell that those girls have already adopted her as an idol and already as a mentor. So it is a good. You can't say it better than the way she has put it. And at the same time, going by the cash reward and the motivation, and everybody is already hailed their name. Their name is already now. The most name called now in Nigeria is to be Amusa and Ese Brume. Not even President Mahmoud Buhari name has been mentioned the way their name has been mentioned in the last 2 days. So everybody at anywhere on Syria or anywhere at any fora, the name we hear to be Amusa, to be Amusa, to be Amusa. Not just within Nigeria, across the African, across around the world globe. Not even President Mahmoud Buhari name has been mentioned in that. So definitely everyone they want to be celebrated, and the young ones who are at school at any level will definitely look up to them.
All right, away from that now to some football, talking about the under-20 Women's World Cup, where Falconets head coach Chris Danjuma says his team is ready to conquer all oppositions at the championship in Costa Rica. The Falconets will be looking to win the trophy for the first time after coming second twice in previous competition. He said, "We are finally here and we are happy to be here at the FIFA World Cup. The World Cup is always an interesting experience for the coaches and players, and I'm sure it is the same for other professionals who get to be involved. We took a long route to get here, having to play 4 different teams in the qualifying series. I can tell you that we are prepared to do Nigeria and Africa proud. It is not about being here to make up the number. It is about being here to make an impact." I mean, since the women have been doing things these days, should we be expecting the Super Falconets to also
The Falconets.
the Falconets actually to also follow this trend, because looks like since the men are not ready to or not doing the nation proud, the women have decided to take up that challenge, and now the Falconets also going for the under-20 World Cup. And
the flag at every
exactly, and Coach Danjuma said that they will leave no stone unturned to ensure that they emerge victorious in the tournament.
Yeah, we wish the Falconet well, and watching their qualifier series, you have no reason not to doubt their capabilities, because looking at their qualifier, the match they play, the qualifier they play, although against the Africa opponent, now they are going to face a more stronger opponent, and we believe that hope that they have done their homework well. And for Christopher Daniel to come out publicly that he has get her ready. He's with the team. He worked with them. He took the team and know what they are able to know what they are capable for. We have no reason to doubt that now. Our prayers are with the team and hope that for once, Africa Falcons have come close twice to win the cup, but unfortunately we didn't succeed with the Aziza Soswala in 2018. Yes. Led the Falconet to final against the German. They lost the final to the German side. So let's hope that this new set of Falconet will bring that genes. We have come close twice and bring that genes, and then ultimately bring the trophy to the country for the first time since the women are ready to give us to give us all the glory we want in sport.
All right, the competition starts tomorrow with the Falconets set to play their first match against France. 5 p.m. Costa Rica time, but that will be 12 midnight Nigeria time on Thursday. Nigeria's other group phase matches are against Korea Republic. That will be 2 p.m. Costa Rica time, 9 p.m. Nigeria time on Sunday, 14 August, and against Canada as from 8 p.m. Costa Rica time, 3 a.m. Nigeria time. Both matches will hold at the Alejandro Morero Soto Stadium out there in Costa Rica. At this point, we'll go on a short break, and when we come back, Sport Orbit continues. Stay tuned.
Sports Orbit. We make the world go round.
For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.
Sports Orbit. We make the world go round.
All right, welcome back from that short break. Now on to the CAF and of course CAF Confederations Cup, where Nigeria's opponents have been, unveiled. Nigeria's, that's talking about Rivers United, Plateau United, who came second, and Remo Stars, as well as Aqua United have been handed. Kwara United actually who have been handed tricky draws. The draws made in Tuesday, that was today in Cairo, had places Rivers United, who will be up against Watanga FC of Liberia in the first preliminary round of the championship. While Waranga FC, founded in 1997, won the Liberia First Division in 2002, Rivers won their first in the just completed season. The team will host the first leg, and should they progress, will face defending champions Wydad Athletic Club of Morocco for a place in the group stages. Former MPFL champions Plateau United will face AS Stade Manji of Gabon in the first prelim round, while Kwara United will face AS Douanes of Niger also in the prelim round of the CAF Confederations Cup. Two-time winners of the Niger Premier League, AS Douanes, will pose a formidable threat for Plateau United, who have CAF Experience League going into the clashes. The winner of the two-leg matches will face RS Bekane in the second round should they progress. So, the Confederations Cup and, CAF Champions League draws. But for Rivers United, I see them, even if they escape that first match, they are still going to be up against the champions.
Yeah, that is a very tricky one for Nigerian champions. And in one of the social media, I heard somebody comment that it's like the CAF don't even want to see River United because that is true. But yeah, I don't want to agree with him that this draw was done against River United. It's just like in the pool, when you are going to a pool, you can face anyone.
Exactly, and you should be ready to.
If you are going to a championship, you should also you have no right to select opponent. So you have to be ready to face anybody, and that's a make of a champion. So River United, we wish them, let them even survive the first 100 first against the Liberia club before we even begin to think of the wider of Morocco. So if they survive the Liberian team first and they progress to the next round, so the Widers of Morocco, yeah, they are defining champions. One of the notable names in the African club. They are not going to play with the 12 players. They are also going to play with 11 players. So all River United need to do is to, I believe, and I insist that River United are also equal to the task. There's no need to completely write up the River United even before the game starts. So River United, all they need to do, prepare well and also ticker their team well and ready to face the Wydad Casablanca of Morocco if the Wydad of Morocco if they progress to the next round. But first, they have to, because everybody talk, all the talk on the chaperone now, everybody are now talking about the Wydad of Morocco, forgetting that they have the Liberian side to contend with first. You have to pass the first 100 against the Liberian side before even taking off. And then my advice for John Obo and his technical run as far as the team is to first take the first game against the Liberian side first before even taking off the Wydad of Morocco. And then for Plateau United, they appear they have an easy draw in the first one. But in the today's game, there's no any pushover in today's game. There's no need to direct any opponent. They are going to the Gabonese side. The Gabonese side, isn't it?
No, Niger.
The Niger side.
Yes,
so the two-time league Niger champions. So I trust Coach Fidel Lishuku what he can do and what he's up to. So definitely they should have a way. They should stand a chance to progress to the next round.
Right away from that now, still some CAF news where CAF president Patrice Motsepe will tomorrow launch in Tanzania the CAF Super League, which promises $100 million prize fund for cash-strapped clubs. Team owners have complained for decades about the cost of competing in the current competition, the CAF Champions League, which offers $2.5 million first prize. Motsepe has said more profitable times lie ahead, and however will reveal details of the Super League in Tanzania City when it is unveiled tomorrow. He's previously said there will be $100 million in prize money and hinted that winners will be at least $10 million richer. Invitations to compete will be based on results in the two annual CAF competitions, the Champions League and the second-tier Confederations Cup. Champions League title holders Wydad Casablanca, Moroccan club Raja Casablanca, Al Ali Zamalek from Egypt, and Esperance seem certain to be among the 8 competitors. 5-time African champions TP Mazembe from Congo are sure to be among the West Center selection. So for CAF, I mean, this is a Super League arrangement. First, reared its head sometime in Europe, but of course, some of the football chiefs there were not happy with the idea and knocked it down. But here in Africa, we are set to roll out our own version of the Super League.
But this Super League, well, in as much as the idea may sound lucrative and sound interesting for the participating club, don't think for me, I'm seeing it may run in class with the CAF Champions League. You have the CAF Champions League, and the same thing now want to organize another Super League.
Yeah.
Don't put more pressures on the club. The same club that are competing in the CAF Champions League are also going to compete in the Super League. Sometimes if the idea may be good, but sometimes CAF has to be very careful because you don't hear the Europe that promoted the idea and those that went against it, the UEFA that went against it, know the implication before they went against it. And even you just there here without even going into the nitty-gritty of what led the UEFA to be against it. You just noted that you just said that you want to copy it.
Exactly.
You can't know it. I don't think. Yes, we are on a different continent, but I believe that I agree that we believe that we can't know it better than the UEFA's. But for the UEFA's to kick against the club who moved the idea of the Super Leagues, and you just did, and then we want to copy. Well, I wish Motsepe would well and his CAF executive would well and be able to achieve their aim. But all they are looking for, since they are looking for money, but if you are looking for money, you have to be very careful the way you look for money. Because if you shouldn't bring a program that will may likely knock off your prime project.
Exactly, because the way it is,
and all the energy should be channeled towards to ensure that the current CAF Champions League be compared in the same apart with the European European Champions League.
And from the way it's sounding, it won't be every club who be participating. I mean, like you said, so 24 clubs, and 8 will come from North Africa, 8 from West Africa, then 8 come from South and East Africa. Well, like you said,
and that will mean that if you say 4 will come from North Africa, 4 will come from West Africa, come from that will mean that those regions have to play qualifiers.
Of course.
So the club within those regions have to play qualifiers before they even play. And you can see the length and the expand is begin to expand to go, and you keep more pressures on the club to have more competition to compete.
Exactly. Away from that now to some transfer news where a Nigerian forward Umar Sadiq, according to the club CEO and general manager Mohamed El Assi, said he's sure that the player will leave Almeria this season. Sadiq scored 41 goals in 81 league appearances since linking up with the Rojiblancos 2 years ago. The Nigerian international has been linked with a number of clubs, including Villarreal, Borussia Dortmund, Getafe, and Sevilla. Almeria have reportedly rejected a €20 million from Villarreal and Getafe for the 25-year-old. The La Liga new boys are rumored to be willing to sell the striker for around 25 million euros. El Ase confirmed that Sadiq's sale is imminent, even though he failed to confirm his next destination. He said Omar Sadiq has not traveled to England to avoid any type of injury that could stop the transfer that is closed at the moment. He will be sold for just under 30 million euros. We have more than 12 to 13 players who have received offers. There are players who have been named in the market and are expected to have a great future. So, I mean, for Sadiq, I think it's high time, if the move eventually comes through, I think it's high time he, makes a move away from America to a big club or a bigger club, if we will put it that
But
way.
I'm also surprised. Amira get a promotion to the La Liga this year. So
Absolutely.
then if you get a promotion, why are you selling all your big players?
Well, sometimes when you move up to a higher division, you need money to sustain. So
Sustain,
maybe
but at the same time to sustain, you need player to play.
you need players, but a lot of time, how football club win, if they put a certain amount on the player, if you are able to meet up that valuation, they don't have. Of course, they might have some other players in mind to replace him if they are able to get the funds from the sale of Sadiq.
Sadiq Umar go aided them to end qualifications, and
Agreed.
such a players who have given you a qualification. Well, I could have expected even Almeria that he has not even moved up till now. My hope was that Almeria was the one blocking him not to move because of he's a crucial player and a very better player to me. But now for the chief of the club to Kenya that he should move, clearly show that they are in desperate of money, just like you said, desperate of money, and they want to do away with their prime asset.
Right. To some other transfer news before we leave, Spanish midfielder Isco Alacon has signed a 2-year deal at Sevilla after spending 9 years at champions Real Madrid. Sevilla announced on their website that Isco has signed a 2-year deal and is official now a player of Sevilla for the next 2 years. After Sunday's announcement that he signed an agreement in principle, the midfielder has passed his medical and put pen to paper. In the coming days, Isco will be formally unveiled as a Sevilla player and will meet up with his new teammates for his first training session. Isco had a trophy-laden stint at Madrid, where he won 5 Champions League, 3 La Liga, Copa del Rey, UEFA Super Cup, and FIFA Club World Cup. He joined Madrid from Malaga, where he spent 2 years earlier on. So for Isco, and I'm still surprised that he's still only 30. And this has been a player whose name has been out there. Very decent player, if you ask me. I'm surprised that.
Most noise about him.
I'm even surprised that some big guns in England are not even falling over themselves for a player like Isco.
And why you also surprised why Madrid wants to left him off the league? Well,
no, but of course, last season alone, Madrid bought a couple of new players in the midfield.
And that may have pushed him downward. But I don't know if you understand the trend that is going on in Nigerian football. I often say that. I just do that.
Yeah, sorry, I think we even missed to talk about that the Kwara United incident, right?
That's where I'm going to. I often say here that the Nigerian Football Federations are always a victim of their own decisions. They don't even know they waited until the last minute to take a decision that is ought to have taken far back before the start of the season. The CAF Champions League, CAF came out with the idea, first from January, on how the procedures and how when the calendar, CAF came out with the calendar of the CAF Champions League and of the Confederations Cup. But the Nigerian football, who are aware of this program, waited until the last minute, they do a rush. Now they are in a dilemma. The CAF couldn't wait. The tradition that the winners of the TO Cup, the Federation Cup, the other representative is the second right
representative.
Winner get the ticket, get automatic ticket to represent the country at the CAF Confederation Cup. Now, because the CAF Confederation is at the round of 8 quarterfinal, and they can't finish it before they take off of the CAF Confederation Cup. Now, because of that, now they have taken a deliberate decision, which doesn't go well with the other clubs. Exactly. And now a whole lot of clubs are pulling out of the Atio Cup. They are pulling out of the Atio Cup. Kwara United that finished 4th has now been given a slot to represent the continent on the continent. And now I heard that even lobby staff who are supposed to go for the CAF Champions League have traveled back to be the city. Because the attraction is no longer there. The attraction is for them to earn the ticket to represent the continent. And now you have taken that away. So if I'm in their shop, I do the same thing.
Absolutely, I completely completely agree. We'll discuss more about.
I don't know
that,
the Amaju Pinnick-led NFM keep on dragging Nigeria backward, downward, and downward. You are quite aware of the decision to take, but you will not take it until the last minute.
Well,
Thank God is good. Thank God is going.
We'll discuss more about that in our subsequent edition. At this point in time, we are completely out of time. Thank you, viewers, for staying with us. Thank you, Salifu, for being in the studio once again.
Thank you.
Tomorrow, we'll come back again with another bigger and more exciting package of the show. My name is Afa Cho. Stay safe out there, and it's bye-bye from here.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080 3688